Drake's dad, Dennis Graham. Shout out to Dennis Graham, Papa Drake.
Young Dennis.
He made an appearance on Nick Cannon's Power 106 show and made some interesting comments regarding the relationship with his superstar son. Quote, I had a conversation with Drake about that. I have always been with Drake. I talk to him, if not every day, then every other day. And we really got into a deep conversation about that. And I said, Drake, why are you saying all this different stuff about me? This isn't cool. He goes, Dad, it sells records, end quote. Now, Drake has since responded on IG with, quote, woke up today so hurt, man. My father will say anything to anyone that's willing to listen to him, end quote. Who do you believe in this situation, Drake or Drake's dad?
How many rappers can put on their Instagram and say, I woke up today so hurt, man? Like,
that's very Drake-ish, though.
He the only rapper that could do that. Like, that's it. The list stops at, I woke up today and I was so, and you know he sighed beforehand, too. Dennis. But no, really, to be honest, for us to like try to say anything about their relationship would be out of place, out of pocket. But what I do believe is being somebody myself that just grew up with a single mother.
For sure.
Your dad and you probably have different perceptions of what being there is, right? Hey, nigga said he talked to him every day. That doesn't mean that you were there. It doesn't mean that like a phone call and being able to go to your dad for different stuff are two different things.
Yep.
And I do feel like that Drake is speaking from a context of like you weren't there like a father was. Like I grew up with Jewish rich friends. I seen their fathers there.
Right.
And it probably to a point where now like I don't want to rehash this with you. Like we've made it now. You've heard Drake saying his songs before. Like shit, ain't no need for us to go over old shit. We good now. So I feel like even if his dad came to him and he says they had a quote-unquote deep conversation, I think it was only as deep as Drake wanted to take it at that point because it's over now. I've made it. I'm successful. There's no need for me to harp on those things. Me and you are cool. Let's move forward. Though I do think, because we hear it in his music, that the things did affect him, and he's spoken about them, and that's the way that he felt about it. So, I mean, telling him that I did it to sell records was probably his way of saying, you know what, I don't want to talk about it.
So here's the thing, and if you take the quote of what Drake's dad said, he said, I talk to him, if not every day, then every other day. Is he talking present day or as they grew up? Because Drake's music is a reflection of how they talk when they grew up.
Well, I mean, the context was when growing up.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but when you say it like the way he worded it, it made it sound like he was speaking on some present day shit. So, but this is how I know that Drake's dad is full of shit right here, dude. Number one, first of all, there's never been an absent dad who got back in good and then admitted that they were absent to begin with. That's number one.
That's
number
true.
two, he referenced him when he talked about him. He called him by his stage name. He didn't even call him Aubrey by his actual real government name. Like if I was somewhere, my mom would call me Christopher, or my mom would say my son. She wouldn't call me Animal fucking Brown, dude. So that right there lets me know there's a little bit of smoke, a little bit of fire where the smoke is, and that Pops may have been on one. I know he'd be shaking it and shit, but it sounded a little funny when he said that. But he's doing it to sell records is hilarious, though. Like, I mean, that's funny to me.
I mean, like father, like son. He's an attention whore like his son. And and I don't. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think I believe him. I really don't know who to believe because they both love the attention. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's fucked up that his dad would go on air and call him a liar. That's fucked up. But I don't know who to believe in this situation. I mean, all of this is smoke and mirrors, man.
Again, man, absent fathers don't be knowing. Like you said, the perception to them is different. He may have had a good reason to be absent, so it's
coming from
different.
Two different things. Like a little boy saying my dad isn't there and growing up with the mindset that my dad wasn't there is totally different from a dad being like, well, shit, I mean, I called you every day. Like, made sure you was good. I sent you money. Like, nigga, okay. And?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's very vivid how Drake recollects these events in his life, so I mean, I would be hard pressed to see that he's lying, to think that he's lying about this. And then, like I said, Dennis is just, I mean, look at him.
Look at his mustache.
Look at him, man. He loves the attention, man. He can't have, when Drake made it, he couldn't. That's why I don't even understand why he wanted to burn his bridge.
That's true. He don't want to get cut off. You don't want that water cut off.
Yeah. You don't want that credit card to get taken.
Maybe Dennis doesn't know that people write for Drake. And that these people,
first of all,
these people are actually talking about their dads.
The salt on the
Drake, And Drake didn't want to tell him, like, really,
What I won't stand
look,
for is
Dad,
Drake
look, Dad, I
slander.
don't even write this shit, bro. Like, I don't even, like, to be honest.
Why are you under this impression about Aubrey?
Hey, what if that would have been his
What?
response,
That he
though?
doesn't write his music.
What if his
I'm
dad
being
would've said,
funny. Like,
like,
bro, I don't even write this shit, bro. Like, I don't even know. Like, don't come at me with that shit, man. Don't come to me, man.
Hey, if he would have said that
Man.
on Nick
Don't come to
Cannon
me,
shit,
man.
bro. What did Drake say? Man, he said, I
He
don't even
"Yeah,
write
I
this shit, bro.
man.
So
Nigga told me. Nigga flat out told me that's
listen,
mouth.
we'd have never seen Drake's dad on any camera.
That would have been it.
That'd have been,
Ever
Aubrey
again.
who? I mean, well, excuse me, Dennis who?
been over with, bro.
Ever again. They was
You
never
remember
ever.
that dude that was going around saying he was Drake's dad? Yeah, that dude.
Oh, shit. All right, man. Back to New York.